Back now recognize gentleman from Texas, another gentleman from Texas, Mr. Veasey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank the witnesses for being here today. There is one area of public health where the stakes could not be higher, and that's newborn screening. Every year, nearly 4 million babies are born in the United States, and newborn screening identifies about 14,000 babies each year with potentially life-threatening or life-altering conditions. For those children, getting an early and accurate diagnosis can mean the difference between a healthy life and irreversible harm or even death. In 2003, under President George W. Bush, the Advisory Committee on Heritable Disorders in Newborns and Children, or ACDNC, was established to save lives and spare families from suffering. Across Democratic and Republican administrations, that committee has determined which conditions belong on the Recommended Uniform Screening Panel, or RUSP, the gold standard that guides states on which conditions to screen for at birth. The RUSP is the reason 14,000 families annually can get a timely diagnosis, early interventions, and and have a fighting chance for their children. Despite this progress, I was saddened to learn from a family in my district in April that HHS quietly and really abruptly dissolved this committee. There were no hearings, there were no warnings, no consultation with families, and this reckless decision put children's lives at risk, plain and simple. And let me tell you why. Before the committee was shut down, it was on the verge of voting to add a new condition onto the screening panel, and that is Duchenne muscular dystrophy, or DMD. And DMD is a very devastating genetic disease that primarily affects boys and causes muscles to degenerate and weaken over time. Children often appear very healthy at birth, but without early detection, symptoms like difficulty walking and frequent falls begin to happen around the age of 3 or 4. Eventually, DMD patients lose the ability to walk, their heart and breathing muscles weaken, and many die in their early 20s and early 30s from respiratory or heart failure. Mr. Chairman, I would like to enter into the congressional record a NBC article that tells the story of Jennifer McNary and her 2 sons.
And what is the organization?
I want to enter into the
No, I know you want to enter it into the record of the committee.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out, you gave initials or something. What's the organization that printed it?
Yeah, NBC News.
Oh, NBC News. I'm sorry, I just couldn't hear that. And do you have a date on that?
Yes, this article is dated April 17th, 2025, sir.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. Jennifer is a mother who has lived through both devastation and hope associated with newborn screening. Jennifer's eldest son, Austin, was diagnosed with DMD at age 3 when he was already struggling to walk. Austin and his family bravely fought for years, but his diagnosis came too late to change the trajectory of his disease. Sadly, Austin died this past February at age 26. Jennifer's second son was born into a different world, a world shaped by newborn screening. Max was also diagnosed with DMD at birth, allowing him to receive physical therapy and steroids and to become one of the first patients able to tolerate a new gene therapy treatment. Max walked until he was 17, 7 years longer than his older brother. Now Max is 23, uses a wheelchair, needs help getting in and out of bed, but he is still alive, and he's able to live semi-independently, and he's able to go out with friends. And he's here because of newborn screening and early intervention. That's the difference this committee makes. That's the difference that RUSP makes, and that's the difference this legislation makes. This is not hypothetical. It truly is life or death for many families. And we would be striving to close that gap, not allowing the future of newborn screenings to wither on the vine. Doctors and advocates across the country warn that dissolving ACDNC puts us at risk of returning to a patchwork system where children's chances of survival really does depend on their zip code. And our newborn screening system saves thousands of lives each year, but it cannot function in the dark. So I'm glad this hearing includes a discussion draft of the Newborn Screening Lives our Reauthorization Act of 2025, but I'm going to be frank, I'm really outraged at where we stand today. With no functioning ACDNC and no roadmap for its reinstatement, this simply cannot wait. Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Gentlemen,